Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the channel where it is a nice 40 degrees here in Florida and people are acting like the sky is falling because a cold day for us is 76 degrees. Today, boys, I wanted to talk about Black Ops 7 since it's just around the corner and I'm having some thoughts about it. And to just jump straight into it, I've never, in my 23 years of life on this earth, have developed trust issues with a video game ever. Did you hear my wrist snap just there? Maybe the mic picked it up, maybe it didn't. But trust issues with friends, sure, I've had them. Trust issues with relationships, definitely. But with the video game, never before until Black Ops 7. With my wedding getting closer and needing to save money, I've been put in the position of picking one or the other. You know, between Battlefield 6 or Black Ops 7. And Battlefield has been out for a while now, but I haven't bought it yet because I don't know. COD has just been my game for so many years now. It's my favorite comfort junk food game. Okay, I'll admit it. But these past few years, playing a Call of Duty is like going back to a toxic ex who swears they've changed, and you give them another chance. You give them another $70, and nothing changes. It's just your $70 is gone. It's still the same experience. Black Ops 6 was the first COD where I put my foot down and put the game down for the rest of the year. All years prior, even if I didn't like the game, I would just power through it. I'd give it the benefit of the doubt and just turn my brain off and play. But Black Ops 6, I kind of snapped and was like, for my own sanity, I'm just gonna delete it. And I haven't played it in months. I haven't relapsed. And I was going to do the same for Black Ops 7. I didn't play the beta. I was just going to ignore it until there was an announcement that skill-based matchmaking is leaving the game. I made a whole video ranting about modern Call of Duty, and that was a big point of it. But there was an announcement that lobby disbanding was no longer going to happen. And lately, throughout the weeks, Treyarch has been feeding us good. They've been giving us updates on nerfs and buffs from feedback they've gotten on the beta. And it's like they're listening. So I went from debating on getting Battlefield 6 because I played the beta. I thought it was fun. But when I heard COD making these decisions, I felt like I just kept asking myself, like, are we back? Like, are we so back? So then that put a pause on my Battlefield purchase. But like I said before, I've played COD for years. I know how this company is. Activision is a bunch of liars, manipulators, like my ex, okay? They run tests on the game without notifying the community to gather data, like without anyone knowing. So they say they're delivering one thing and then just pretend like it never existed. You know, like they just walk back so many of their decisions. Like it must have just been the wind, you know, like it must have been the wind. Like we never said that. But then clearly like a month earlier, they said they were considering doing this, but whatever. They take away features that were loved and nobody asked to change. And Black Ops 7, under these new parameters, no skill-based matchmaking, no disbanding, everything looks great. The gameplay I've seen looks fun, and the no skill-based matchmaking makes me feel very optimistic. But can you blame me, boys and girls, if I tell you that I don't trust them? And I feel that after a month or two, they'll pull some BS saying that they ran through data and saw that no skill-based matchmaking is making people quit games more and feel more optimized. And they'll find more optimized play if they turn back on the matchmaking algorithm. Like, can you blame me for thinking that they'll just walk it back? Like, I can't remember if it was for Black Ops 6, but in one of the recent Call of Duties, they posted saying that they, for a certain bracket of players, they used them as guinea pigs without them knowing, but they turned off the skill-based matchmaking to see how they perform, and they saw that it made no difference, according to them. That players were still sweating and rage quitting, so they used that as the basis that skill-based matchmaking is helpful. And I feel like I don't need to be the one to tell you, holy voice crack, but I don't need to tell you why that's not fair. Obviously, we are all traumatized and conditioned to play every match as if we are in the Call of Duty League, as if we are in Optic, if we want to have any semblance of a decent match. So that's just the default wiring of the brain going into these games. But if you turn it off without telling us, we're going to be playing like nothing's changed, and of course you're going to be seeing nothing different. Of course you're going to be seeing people still sweat and rage quit after every minor inconvenience because we think we're getting pegged by the matchmaking. Like, I feel like if we all knew that the matchmaking was turned off, we would play differently to just see how the rest of the lobby is playing, and we won't have our guard up and feel the need to sweat by default, and the data would look differently. And this isn't about stomping and wanting to just clean house every game. People keep saying like, oh, you just want to stomp on noobs every game. No, but it's undeniable that there's more variety in matches when the skill-based matchmaking is off in comparison to when it is, and you have to sweat every single game. If anything, the matches feel the same when the matchmaking is on because you have to sweat every single time. When it's off, you could just be playing casually, and then when you have to sweat, you'll sweat. But it's not rigged because you have to treat every game like it's competitive. So when they pull that, when they do those things, can you blame me for being skeptical on if they'll just do that again without us knowing? Because imagine this. The game feels good for a month, but after a month, on a random Tuesday morning, you're going to wake up and boot up Black Ops 7, and all of a sudden you're thrown into a Call of Duty League lobby again, and Treyarch puts out a tweet saying, hey guys, we noticed through data collection that people aren't liking the open matchmaking, so we're going to walk back on our word and actually bring back the lobby disbanding and skill-based matchmaking. The features that you all hated so much, we're going to bring it back. Like, I can definitely see it, and that's why I'm looking at Battlefield 6 like it's a piece of medium rare steak. And I want to get it because it's something different. But then I see COD making a good decision for the first time in years, and I'm like, but that's my boy. Like, and they might be back. We might be back. But I don't want to fall for it again. But this is, of course, all coming from Battlefield because they're absolutely dog-walking Call of Duty right now in just public perception alone. I don't know for sales, but at least for public perception, everyone's loving Battlefield 6. So Call of Duty is desperate. Which is great that they're desperate because they've gotten so comfortable with just pumping out slop over the years and not caring what the consumer says. But now that their wallets are at risk, now that they want to listen, but who's to say that once they get their sales numbers back up and they have good faith from the fans again, and that the feeling of classic COD being back, that excitement, what's stopping them from saying, okay, we're back on top, let's turn the matchmaking back on to optimize the retention and boost the COD points purchases? Like I said at the start, I've never felt this much distrust in a game ever. I want Black Ops 7. Like, I want it to be good. I want to enjoy Call of Duty again. But I don't want to waste $70 and get scammed again. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm pretty torn in my position. I just wanted to vent. I just wanted to vent it out here and see if there's anyone in the void thinking the same thing. But that's all I have to say today. I want to know if you guys are excited for Black Ops 7 or if you guys have doubts. I want to hear those too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys take care, and as always, be well.